it's Gina with your note of the week. This week's note is about offline ticket entry. Basically, offline ticket entry is used to ring sales should Counterpoint lose connection to your server. So looking at my desktop, you'll notice that I have two icons for Counterpoint. If I just tap on this one, this is my live install. You can see it just says NCR Counterpoint. My offline icon will actually say offline. From a main menu perspective, in full-blown Counterpoint, when you get to the main menu, you have lots of buttons here on the left-hand menu. And if I were to click on inventory, I have more buttons. Or if I go to purchasing, I have more buttons. Now in offline, the main menu is significantly lighter in buttons. Matter of fact, if I click on inventory, there's nothing here. And the same with purchasing. So basically, the only thing you can do in offline is ring sales. If you run in offline all the time, you definitely want to activate your drawer in offline. So if I go to point of sale, drawers, I'll simply activate the drawer in offline. Now, if you happen to activate the drawer in your live install, that's fine. You can still ring sales in offline, but you'll need to wait 15 minutes so that offline will have synced with your live database and that drawer will be available in offline. That way you'll avoid having duplicate drawer sessions. Now at the end of the day, you may count the drawer in offline, or you can count the drawer in your live database, but before you do that, you want to make sure that the files have synced. And here's how you check. In Windows 10, click on this caret down here, and this icon here, and I know it's really hard to see, but this is the Counterpoint Services status. Now I'm going to double click on this, and that opens up the window. And I'm just going to collapse this because this is probably what you'll usually see. Now in Windows 7, this icon, the Counterpoint Services status, will be over here in your system tray. Whether you're on Windows 10 or Windows 7, if you ever see an X in front of that status, there's something wrong and you'll need to log a support ticket. But I don't have an X, so I can move forward. I just want to make sure that my files have synced so I can do counting in my live database. So I'm going to open the data status and tickets awaiting extraction. If that value is anything other than 0, you'll need to click on Extract Now. This will force your live and offline database to communicate with each other, and that should take about 2 minutes. So when it goes down to 0, you're ready to count in your live database. Here's another thing you can check before you do your counting. You want to make sure that your sales in offline match what the live database sees. So if I come to tickets, and I'm in offline right now, and I run the edit list, and I'll just preview, I can see that I rang one sale in offline. Notice how my ticket number begins with OFF. That's how you can tell they're offline tickets. Now I'm going to go to my live database, and I'm going to run the edit list there as well, and make sure they match. So I'll just go to point of sale, tickets, I'll run the edit list, and I'll preview. And you can see that the one sale I created in offline is also in my live database edit list. So now I'm ready to count. And of course, I'll have to reconcile in post in the live database because those features are not available in offline. That's your note of the week about offline ticket entry. Hope to see you next week. Thanks for joining me for this session of Note of the Week. Hope to see you again soon. We would love to hear from you. If you would like to submit a question for Note of the Week, email training@cksystem.com. And on the subject line, type Note of the Week. If you would like to schedule training time or request a free training catalog, call me at 888-476-7911, extension 3. Talk to you next week. Bye.